Hello, my name is Nathan Kladowski, and I'm a sophomore at Lackawanna. And with this discussion post, I believe that Europe is doing the right thing by limiting the amount of immigrants and refugees entering Europe. The biggest reason I think that they are doing the right thing is because the government as a whole has a job to do to protect their people. And if you're going to let tens of thousands of immigrants into the country, then you're putting your own people at risk. It can be a hard decision to make because ultimately these people are leaving the Middle East and these other countries because of the war. So they're trying to get a better look at life. But I think that Europe needs to look at it as that they need to protect their own people. I found a little stat from an article, and it states in 2023, 11,561 Palestinians requested protection in EU territory, mainly in Greece and Belgium, according to the most recent data from the European Asylum Agency. That is higher than the 7,300 requests made in 2022 and triple the 3,800 filed in 2021. So from this stat line, you can basically see over the past 2 years, the number of refugees have increased dramatically. And I think that this number is going to continue to grow with the war and everything else that's going on. Now, I do not exactly think you can compare an event like this to the Holocaust. And in the discussion, it was discussing the Jews. So ultimately, I think that this is just a different day and age than back in the 1940s when the Holocaust happened. And if something like this were to happen today, I think it would ultimately lead to a massive war, and I don't think that would happen. Although I believe the government is doing the right thing by protecting its own people, I think they should look at it also from a family aspect. These people are trying to escape their difficult countries, and I think that they need to look at it from the children and the mother's point of view. So I think that the children and the mothers should be allowed in because ultimately they need somewhere to raise their families and raise their children and ultimately just have a better place to live than in their countries because of war. Ultimately, I think that these European countries are going to let these refugees in, that they need to make sure that these people aren't involved in criminal activities or whatever else, involved in the war over there or anything along those lines, and just make sure that they're protecting their people. So at the end of the day, I think they need to look at it from a perspective of protecting their own European people.